started to what's going on screen, but for those of you that are joining the stream right now, this was a stream that was supposed to have started 30 minutes ago. I don't know what happened. I was streaming the whole time, and then I realized at some point as I was trying to edit the stream, oops, it's not on, and I can't see it anywhere, and I just don't get it. So now that I see it, at least I can play around with it and all, but it's just not a pleasant feeling when you're not even aware of a glitch that's happening in real time. But yeah, let me also play around with the tags for this stream as well. I don't know if I'm supposed to, yeah, I think I'm supposed to put them in like that. But yeah, let me just take these out. And there you go. And let me get my own tags in there for the video. Alright, let me copy all of that. Alright, tags. Come on, I can't see, I can't. Come on. I can't access the tags. Oh, this is so annoying. Let me see. Can I access it now? Oh my god. Oh, this is interesting. Alright, let me see. Maybe I can do it through YouTube Studio. Let me see. Visibility, doesn't really matter. I guess it could be live. Let me see. No, it's not on there right now. I guess let me assign it to a playlist so I can see it on my end. Alright, never mind. Alright, you should have the... I saved it. Oh, because I didn't save the stream. Okay, that's fine. Let me go back. Guys, I'm so sorry. I don't know why this is a first time issue. Never had an issue with this before. But yeah, let me change my tags, man. Like, thank you. Not that hard, huh? Okay, too many tags. Alright, let's go back. Let's see. Alright. We can try that. See if maybe that's gonna go. If not, okay, there you go. A little bit too many tags, but we're good now. Alright, and I can just take it out of this playlist. I don't need the playlist. Alright, we're good. I just need the, I'm gonna change the thumbnail. But yeah, let me change the thumbnail. Browse, and then by hints. It was a double deflection on Vanishek, no chance. Alright, well there we go. I was able to get my thumbnail. Let's get that in there. There you go. Beautiful. Alright, now I should see it on my YouTube channel now. Let's see. Still a power play for Dallas. Was that a double minor? Yeah, guys, I missed some action for sure. I don't even know why they're still on the power play, but here we are. Alright, Robertson. Around in the corner, loses it to, I think that was Stenlund first, and then Marino clears it. All the Finns combined for the goal. Funny. Hints with the goal. Rantanen with the main assist, and then Heiskanen with the secondary. Yeah, okay. I do remember the play that happened. So Ben got a high stick on the play, and they gave it a double because he was bleeding all over the ice. So, oh wow, beautiful opportunity for Dallas out in front for him specifically. Beautiful save by Ben. Man, Jersey's out of the box. Rantanen almost buried it on his back end, right in front of the net. And Utah's gonna play it out, and that's the end of the first period. Oh wow. Rantanen shot hit McBain in the helmet. I didn't even realize that at first. But that was funny, I gotta say. But yeah, end of first. We got an intermission now. About the next 15 minutes. All right. One goal game it is. Alright, let's see. I don't know if there's any other... Yeah, there's no watch right now. They might be at the end of the first period as well, though. Let me just check. Let me make sure that I can watch that game. Meanwhile, we're still waiting on the game to start now between Dallas and Mammoth. No, Chicago's got 49 seconds left in the first period. Donato scored his 8th of the year for Renzel and Burakovsky. And guys, I'm just gonna say it straight up today. No videos. That's why I wanted to reciprocate by at least doing the live stream. I had a busy day at work today. Probably expect the same thing for tomorrow as well, depending on how I'm feeling. I might either be working or might not be working tomorrow. There's some very good games on tomorrow for sure. Like, I would love to watch the Habs game at 3 p.m. We'll see if I can catch that one. There's the 4 o'clock game between Edmonton and the Kraken that I want to watch. I know the Kraken had the better of Edmonton last time I watched that game. And, I'm making it sound like I've watched that game already, but Seattle already was playing at home against Edmonton earlier this year, and they won, I think, 3-2. So we're going to see if they are able to beat the Oilers again on home ice. But so far it's been a fun game, that's for sure. Let me have a look and see something, however. Let me look at the other games on that day. I mean, I would definitely love to live stream the Bruins-Detroit game if that ends up being the case. If not, you also got the Jets against the Preds. We'll see. Probably going to watch my Bruins. I've been trying to do my best to catch them, but I really have been busy, like I said, with work and other things as well. Utah is playing second half of a back-to-back tomorrow in St. Louis, so not an easy schedule laid out for them here over this post-Thanksgiving break, or weekend, I should say. So we'll see if they're able to take 2 of 2. Right now, they're up 2-1 after the first against Dallas, so they're on their way. But whether or not they take the game home, we won't really know until the last two periods we played, right? So, all right, now let me just see. My mic, by the way, is in the background, so I was walking back and forth, but I might try to keep it like this. I wanna hear myself on the stream as well. Let me see if I can, if it sounds good. Can I hear myself like this? Is this good? Yeah, okay, this is not bad. All of the sounds though, they're a little too loud, I will say. You can barely hear me talk over the game. It's way too loud. I might have to tone that down to one. You can hear it a little too much. You're supposed to hear me for the most part. Let me try to maybe put my mic like this. Maybe I should just carry it with me. Let's just see if this is better. Okay, alright, yeah, we're gonna keep the mic on my, around my neck, and then, we'll see how it goes. But yeah, so this game is, I really have enjoyed this game so far. I watched, the Toronto-Washington game earlier. It was a very fast game. I was able to watch some games in between as well. I was able to catch some Colorado-Minnesota action. Minnesota won that game in a shootout. I watched the entirety of the OT and the shootout. And then I was able to catch like the last 9 minutes of the third period. And I will say Colorado was really close to winning that game in the end, almost at the end of regulation. Landeskog had a great A opportunity, he just couldn't bury it. But that was a really fun game. Definitely a game that Minnesota didn't take lightly. They wanted to measure themselves up against the best team in the league, and rightfully so, and they did well in my eyes. Colorado definitely, once they got it together towards the end of that third period, they started to, move the game at their own pace, but it wasn't enough in the end, and Minnesota won in the shootout. Now, you can treat it as a tie, and you're right for doing so, because in the end, if you think about it, it's just a skills competition out there, past overtime. I mean, even 3-on-3 is kind of a skills competition to begin with, so this year, though, we're not going to have that. There's no All-Star game. There's not even an All-Star event. There was supposed to be one scheduled, but the NHL ended up backing out of it last minute, so that was an interesting decision. They said they wanted to let the players just enjoy their time off and get them prepared for the Olympics, and I can't say I can argue with that. So the logic seems pretty fair on the NHL's end. The players, they're going to be pretty tired by the time they hit the Olympics. I will say it's definitely going to be good that some of these players are not going to be playing. The superstars, I mean, they're going to be the guys that are going to be the most tired. So coming back after the Olympic break, if you're not named Matthew Tkachuk, but everybody else pretty much is going to be pretty gassed, I would say, by like game 60. Because it's also a very condensed schedule this year, a lot more condensed than in years past. You have a lot of back-to-backs for a lot of teams. Like the Bruins alone, they have like such weird back-to-backs this year. It's like at some point, like half of their back-to-backs, they go from staying home to being on the road, to being home, then back on the road. Like it's really weird. And then a few of them, they have it where they're at home, and they have a back-to-back, and then a few where they're just fully on the road. But it's just one of those schedules this year that the players are going to have to deal with. And, I mean, the fans and even the players themselves, they've been waiting for this moment. I mean, it's been a long time coming. Everybody has been anticipating the Olympics so much. It's been such a long time. It's literally been since 2014. They didn't go to the ones in, I think it was, wasn't it, Well, Beijing, I think, was 2022. I think the ones in South Korea, I think, took place in 2018, or was it North Korea? I don't remember. And the ones in 2022 didn't go to because of concerns surrounding COVID, and they also couldn't get the IOC's agreement to fund the players for emergency and stuff like that. So there was a few things at play. But overall, at least they're back in 2026, and that's good. And we have guaranteed Olympics in 2030 as well. So that's awesome. We'll see past that because I think the new CBA agreement runs through the 2030 season. But at least it's nice to see NHL hockey being around for that long, and as well as the Olympics itself. I remember when we had stoppage in although it was half a season basically in 2012 2013, like I remember sitting there on the couch and just being super disappointed that I didn't have hockey. Like that was my first year in the US as well, and I was so anxious, but in a good way, to get ready to watch my first year of hockey, and my first official year at least watching hockey on a regular basis. But I know how much not just uncertainty it brought to the NHL back then as well, but just the amount of disengagement that the NHL went through that as well afterwards with the fans. And we saw they had a hard time having some fans fill up the buildings and stuff like that. They definitely lost some fans during that stoppage. Also during the 2005 lockout, that was a horrible lockout. I remember from just all the stories I've heard, the players and the owners just were not on the same page, and it wasn't a good time for the NHL back then. And I think before that, 93, if I'm not mistaken, the 93-94 season was almost wiped out. I think, again, it was like half a year or something like that they played. And so the NHL has definitely seen some dark times, but they were able to pull through and negotiate this thing. I know, I definitely heard that some players and just people within the NHLPA, just not all of them were necessarily happy with some of the agreements that took place in the new CBA agreement. But for the most part, it looks like they were able to settle most of the differences, and that's good. Because again, for any sport that you want to grow, you want to make sure you avoid any sort of lockouts, and the NHL has been increasing in revenue over the last couple of years. Their revenue has really skyrocketed since the start of the 23-24 season. Like, that was the first year where revenue started going in the right direction after the pandemic, and that was a tough time for almost anybody out there. Not just the NHL, but the NBA and the NFL was going through it. So even though those leagues are always and will always be supported, especially if you're south of the border, nevertheless, for especially a league like the NHL, especially when you're trying to compete with those bigger leagues and you want to grow your product even further, you want to make sure that your game is constantly on and you are, within the visible range. And just one thing, though, I really hope the NHL fixes is the blackout. It's actually pretty annoying. Like, I can't even watch my local games for Florida. And it's just one of those things, like, the ESPN subscription I have, not even every game the only games I can't see would be NHL Network. If there's any games on that channel, I just simply don't have access to it. And then also, like I said, the local games for Florida. I remember, I think it was 2 years ago on ESPN when they first got introduced by the NHL. I remember, and even right before that as well, like the last year before ESPN came in, I remember I couldn't even watch Tampa Bay games. At least I'm able to watch Tampa games now, so that's good. But not being able to watch Florida games definitely sucks, though, I will say. Like, I really want to be following my Panthers as much as possible, but, you know, because of the blackout and stuff like that, I can't even watch, you know. It's just one of those things. It's very unfortunate, but it just is what it is. So I'm going to do my best to, you know, not get too down over it. And I think we might be starting here pretty soon. I turned off the screen by accident. I hope I didn't miss any action already. No, we're good. Still first intermission. All right, that's good. All right. I'm gonna make sure I at least have it on for now. I'm gonna turn off the volume for myself because I have the AirPods on right now. But yeah, let me just share the stream across all social platforms. Just let's see. All right, I want to tweet this stream out into the X atmosphere as well as threads. Let me know how to formulate my tweet for both. And then, yeah. With space for the link. Alright, and then I'm going to attach my link. Let me see. I need to attach the link. This is like the perfect sign. Alright, not there. Alright, there you go. Alright, perfect. And beautiful goal there by Kevin Stanley. In front of the net. Just picks up that rebound and buries it. Past Ottinger. And into the back of the net. And I think that's a 5-2 game now for Utah. Yep, it is. Alright. So on my first simulation run, Utah takes the game 5-2, and I wouldn't be surprised if they win tonight. They were the better team until Dallas got that 4-minute power play at the end. 5-on-5 at least, they've been the better team so far over Dallas. So we'll see if Dallas can turn it around. Let's see. Let me just make sure. Alright, Ben, let's go. Alright, I got that. Now I just gotta do it for threads as well. And I could do it for Facebook because I am logged in now. So I can do it for Facebook. Perfect. No, public. Thank you. Got it? Alright, there you go. Alright, so post this. Post that. And perfect. But yeah, that was interesting. Wow. That was interesting. Alright, alright, threads. Alright, I can switch it up a little bit for that. For those of you that are not also following me on Facebook, make sure to follow me there as well. It's the same account I linked from Instagram, so it's not going to be any different. I don't know if I can link this on Instagram. I don't know if I can make a post out of it. I can't share it with anybody. I can create a post out of it, probably. I should be able to. Alright, let's see. There we go. Alright. I'm gonna post that. Let's hope it posted. Yes, it did. Perfect. Alright, let's see. Link here. Oh man, no. Can't even access that. Can't even access it. Never mind. You know, we're just gonna have to. Just gonna have to go without that. Let me see. Trying to see. All right, so second period has begun. Gunther with the puck now for Utah. Let me just turn on the volume or turn it up at least a little bit. McBain over to Kraus. Back to Peterka. That was a good sneaky shot there, but it just missed the net. McBain, ooh, the nice back pass. Almost found its way to Kraus in the slot. McBain back with the puck again, as Dallas couldn't clear it. Heiskanen. Peterka. Back to McBain. Behind the net. He passes it back to the point for Cole. Lundell gets a stick on it, and Ottinger's just going to prefer to hold on to that puck. All right. Let me see. Let me just check, make sure the link is on Threads as well. Usually I know it goes through, but nevertheless. Yes, my it's live. Perfect. All right. All right. Well, we should be good. Offside there for Dallas. All right. Let me see. Yeah, I'm gonna have to finish that game. I'm gonna restart it for you guys. Was that it was a little bit too unrealistic because the shots were a little too much. I was just trying to find a good number. Let me see. Let me just make sure Dallas is back as the home team. There you go. All right, let me do their alternates though. That's the best I can do, guys. By the way, they're wearing, as I already mentioned earlier in this live stream, they're actual alternates from real life, and they're beautiful jerseys, like absolutely incredible jerseys. 3 minutes in, shots are 11-10 for Dallas overall, and Utah still up 2-1. All right, that's good. Now the time, that's what I gotta switch up. All right, the audio. Let me see if that's good. All right, that's good. The issue is this is 10 out of 10, but probably this probably could be 5 out of 5, honestly. All. It's probably a little too high. Maybe even... No, the commentary I'm gonna leave off because I'm the one commentating. I don't want that to... And the menu music, no music, because I don't want to copy... I don't want to get hit with a copyright strike. However, I can leave it on for like the... for that soundtrack specifically. Although I don't know. Let me see. Maybe not. Hold on. It's supposed to be not the soundtrack, but the theme. There you go. I can do that. Now let me just double check, make sure that these categories are good. Alright, we should be good now. I'm gonna try to listen to it on my end, and then the game settings as well. I just gotta adjust those really quickly. Almost forgot to. Nope. Game settings. Probably 6 minutes is probably gonna be good. Keller now with the puck behind the net. Utah still has the puck, they just lost it. Rantanen now tries to skate it out. He loses it to Schmidt, Marino, Schmaltz. Over to Stenlund, back to Keller. Nice floaty to Schmidt. He's gonna skate in and shoot. That was a decent save there by Ottinger. Cole now, back to Keller. Over to Cooley, back to Schmaltz. Decent shot. A turnaround shot on net and an easy save there for Ottinger. Alright, so now let's try and start this game. Let's see if even my commentary is good and through the app as well. Hopefully it's not too loud. I'll be able to hear it right now. Let's see. Yeah, I should be. Alright, yeah, I should be good. I think that was a good balance I was able to strike there. Just put everything to 5. Not that I necessarily don't need to hear it, but I also don't really need it to be that present. So Bork plays it out for Lundell. Cole plays it out. Lundell. They're able to catch Utah on a not so great line change, but Utah was able to quickly recover. Cole made a really good defensive play there on Hins. Utah clears it down for an icing call. But it was the new guys that just got out for Utah. Although I will say Andre Turney is definitely not a happy camper right now with the Utah players. Lost 5 of their last 7. They're 2-2-3, so however you want to look at it, at least they've been 500. It's a glass half full, glass half empty. They've only lost 2 in regulation, but they've only won 2 of their last 7. But they've lost 3 in extra time, so they at least got points in those. Honestly, as long as Utah plays 2-3 games above 500 for the rest of the year, I mean, not only are they going to be a really solid team, but they're going to be a playoff team as well. And I think this team, this Utah team, I think they're capable of making the playoffs. I think that acquisition of Peterka was a genius move, and even though Kesselring and Doan have done well in Buffalo, I think Utah got the player that they needed as well in that trade, and now it's just about playing a full 60-minute game, a full team game as well, and just putting it all together. But I seen there on Dallas. Again, I'm watching 5-on-5, but Utah is the better team. Like, Dallas hasn't had a single shot, I don't think, this whole period. And it's already been more than 5 minutes of play. It's been almost 6 minutes. 5 minutes, 59 seconds. Or 5:58, they decided to add the second back. Sagan, in the face-off against, that is McBain. And McBain is gonna win it. Although the Stars got the possession, so I don't know if that was ruled for McBain or not, but at least initially it looked like he did win it. Let's see. Utah skates it in. Kraus tries to shoot the puck. It got blocked. But I will say Utah also really hasn't been generating much of anything in this period either. So Dallas has definitely cleaned up their play in the slot. Because those first 2 goals by Utah, I mean, there's simple shots in the slot, and like there's barely any chance there for Ottinger to save any of them. So the Stars, they're gonna break it in. Wyatt Johnston goes to get the puck. He falls, blows the tire there. Now Utah skates away with it. Sergachev dumps it in. Ottinger plays it back behind his own net. Kolyachonok. It's so weird to me that Kolyachonok is a left-handed shot. I always thought he was, for some reason, a right-handed shot, but I was thinking of the wrong guy probably. I think the guy I was thinking of that used to play in Arizona was, and he's a Dallas Star now too. Former Toronto Maple Leaf as well. Former Anaheim Duck. I just, his name doesn't register right now, but looks like he's injured right now on the shelf for Dallas. No icing there against Utah. Esa Lundell plays it out. Jamie Benn over to Heiskanen. He loses the puck, and now Stellan comes away with it. Over to Klein Keller. Over to Schmaltz. He's going to shoot it, gets blocked. Jamie Benn plays it out along the boards. Now Dallas is in transition. Hens just dumps it in, goes for a change. Big collision there along the boards between the Stars and the Utah player. Oh wow, they blow a tire there, and the Dallas Stars, they score right in the slot. Jamie Benn off of a horrible giveaway by, was that Simishev? And there it is. It's a 2-2 game. Oh, Simishev doesn't look too good right now. Looks like he might have injured himself. Let's see. Yeah, along the boards, it looks like that hit. That was Foxa who drove him. Yeah, and he couldn't get up after that. He couldn't even skate off by himself. He needed help. He was trying to get back into the play, but he couldn't even skate. Looks like, I don't know if it's his left leg or it's his right ankle, but his foot or his ankle definitely was in discomfort, and it sucks to see, but it didn't look too good, I will say. So Utah might be with 5 defensemen for the rest of the game. So definitely makes it tougher on them now, but Dallas definitely got a much-needed break. That was their first shot in over 8 minutes in the second period. So now it's a tie game. I will say, probably should still be a 2-1 lead for Utah based on the way this game has gone. Oh, beautiful pass there that almost connected to Dersey. But nevertheless, it's a 2-2 tie now. So could have, should have, would have. Oh, wow, beautiful opportunity on the rebound, and they score. Robertson. It's 3-2. Just like that. Dallas is up 3-2. Just a complete breakdown of Utah right now. 2 goals in under a minute. Just a simple dump in. Capobianco wins the race. Over to Robertson. Gets his own rebound. Skates it in. Beautiful save by Vanecek initially, but no chance on that second one. Nice backhand floaty as well for Robertson, and he buries it. Shots are 14 apiece now. Dallas is up 3-2. Well, if you want to say at least it should be an even game, you can make that argument. But Utah allowing that second goal, no longer can I really defend that. So honestly, if anything, Dallas being up right now is whatever. But they just added 2 shots for Utah out of nowhere. I just saw that being racked up. They were tied at 14 shots just now, and they racked up their 15th shot and then their 16th. So don't know where they got that from, but I've always found the shot counts really weird in these games. Lawson Krause dumps it in. Goes behind the net to pick up that puck. For Utah right now, it's about not panicking. Things are going to happen. It's a game of fast, momentum swings that could happen at any given moment. And we're going to go for a commercial break. But with 9:42 left in the second period now, Dallas goes from being down 2 to being up 1. Just like that, within a minute. And there we are. All right, so Dallas is up in game as well. So maybe that's got to count for something, right? Yeah. All right, here we go. We're back in action here. Let me just watch the game like this. Again, I have to have the mic around me, but it's not a problem. Just gotta make sure I move it like this. Move myself to the bed. Do everything off the bed anyways. It's not a big deal. All right, looks like Utah is going to go to their second power play of the game. I don't remember, but let's see. So Schmidt with the puck. Wait, what? But Schmidt fell on his own. Steele gets a penalty for that? Hooking? Yeah, that was a really bad call. That's not a good call. Yeah. Like, if Utah scores now, I can definitely see why a Stars fan would be pissed, but that was not a penalty. I mean, tonight against Toronto and Washington as well, a penalty that would... And I'm a Capitals fan as well. Like, they're my favorite team. I have 5 favorite teams, by the way, guys. My first team is Capitals. My second favorite would be the Oilers. Then it's the Bruins. Then it's the Jets. and then it's the Panthers. But the weird thing is that you look at how, you know, you look at the penalty that was given out in that game. For those of you that watched tonight between Toronto and Washington, that wasn't a penalty. I mean, uh, they called a hooking penalty on Matthews as well, but if anything, there should have been a holding on, in the very worst, in the very least, I should say, against Simon Benoit. But at least it didn't end up being a goal for Washington, and then Toronto ended up scoring to making it 2-0 at that point in time. So at least they came away with a bigger lead after that. It was technically a shorthanded goal. It came literally 5 seconds after the guy got out of the box. So, but yeah, so far Utah hasn't been able to really set up in Dallas' zone. We'll see if they're able to succeed now. Cooley is going to skate it in. He goes for the puck. Gunter, along with Keller, Schmaltz out there. Keller plays it out for Sergachev. Good shot there. The better save though for Ottinger. Keller back to Sergachev. Back to Cooley. Over to Keller. Along the right circle. Behind the net for Cooley. Over to Sergachev. To Keller. Schmaltz tried to tap it to Gunther for, I don't know if that was a one-timer, but that was not a great pass by Schmaltz. And Schmaltz, ever since that really hard start, it seems like he's kind of cooled down for Utah. He really hasn't been all that incredible for Utah. So all that talk about paying this guy $10 million in free agency, I really wouldn't. I wouldn't pay this guy more than 8.5. Really. Like, he's a solid player and all, but I wouldn't pay him more than 8.5, 9 million at most for that guy. So, no hate towards the guy, but I personally think that if you're that desperate for a center, you might as well draft one. You might as well try to see if you can trade for one. But signing a guy like that to then overpay for years, I really don't see why you would do that. So. Either way, though, we're still a long ways away. It's just one game. But nevertheless, I'll be right back, guys. I gotta go for a few minutes. Alright guys, I'm finally back. Gotta press resume on that. I think the third period, yeah, is starting off. Dallas up 23-11 in shots. Not a great game there for Utah, but they're only down 1-0, so we'll see. And they're only down 1 in this game, but it's been Ottinger that's been the better player over every single player against Utah in the second period so far, after allowing 2 in the first. Again, I wouldn't blame those first 2 goals on him. One was, I think, an unfortunate bounce, and one was just a breakdown in the defensive zone. And Dallas has just regained their, not just groove, but the complexity of this game in general in the second period, and they are up 3-2 now. I really didn't see it coming. Whoever wants to make a case that it should be a 2-2 game, I could see it, but Dallas was also screwed on one of those penalty calls that went against them. It's good that Utah didn't score because it could have been a 3-3 game, but now I'm just waiting for the commercial break to end so that we can further continue discussing this game. But yeah, it's been quite a decent game. Like I said, I watched some games tonight. I love this fast-paced hockey where there's not too many stoppages and teams are just exchanging rush chances and opportunities back and forth. Even if not all the shots are making it to the net and stuff like that, regular season hockey is still definitely fun to watch. Like, I know I still miss the playoff element that you have when you see those games in the playoffs, but honestly, it's really not all that bad. It's not like you have to sit there and wait the whole year just to see playoff hockey. I think I'm pretty relaxed and pretty happy with this hockey as well. Even though teams have started to implement their trapping abilities and stuff like that, and I don't know if Buffalo was supposed to have a better fate tonight, but they got shut out 5-0 against New Jersey. Shots were 42-23 in their favor, but they lost. And another 3-point game out in the East, though, in the Metro this time. Not only is that Central deep, but this Eastern, or should I say this Metro division, has been crazy. The Islanders tied the game at 3 at some point, forced the shootout, and both Holmstrom and Travis Konechny scored, but Travis Konechny scored the game winner, and there it is, a knuckle ball of a goal there by is it McBain? Yes, for Utah, and it's a 3-3 game. There you go. I was just talking about the fact that I could see this being a tie game, and here we are. They got it right back. Good goal there for Utah. They definitely needed this one after a sloppy 2 goals that they allowed within a minute each. I want to check the exact time because I never told you guys the exact time between goals. Oh, a minute and 2 actually. Okay, so it wasn't exactly less than a minute. Wasn't within even a minute, but a minute and 2, still close enough. A few Stars players were arguing it could have been a high stick. It really wasn't, though, and it was just knocked off midair, and Utah, just like that, on the board. McBain with his second of the year for Utah, and it's a 3-3 tie, just like that. Oh, good opportunity off the post. Rebound, big save for Vanacek. And also, one of the big faults for Utah this year so far, they are, from what I understood, they're 26th in the NHL in save percentage. .877 for their team. A 2-on-1 chance, though. Keller with Peterka. Good shot there by Keller. Good save for Ottinger. But the Stars, meanwhile, I think they said 8th in the NHL. 8th best in save percentage for the entire team, whereas Utah's 26th. And it's unfortunate, because I think, again, this Utah team could be a playoff team, but they really haven't been having goaltending whenever they've needed it. Like, Vanacek has played a solid game tonight, don't get me wrong, but Utah definitely, if there's one thing I would say that they could look for is a legitimate starting goalie. Like, I think Vimelka is not the guy that's going to take them over the promised land. Not a guy that could play 40, maybe 50 games a year, but nothing more than that. I would say if they can at least find a 1A, 1B situation, then it would be good. And Vanacek so far, he's been, again, you want more out of Vanacek. He's a solid goalie overall. I know that Utah hangs him out to dry sometimes, but Utah, yeah, they've been a little bit on their heels now ever since they tied the game. Those defensive breakdowns, I didn't see them for majority of the game. I've only seen it just now in the second period, towards the end of it as well. Foxa now with the puck. Over to Blackwell. They keep it in. Blackwell on the boards. Falls, but that's should not be a penalty. Well, that is a penalty. Let's see. What? Oh my god. That is a 5-on-3. Wow. So there was a delay call already on Ian Cole for a trip. And then Stenlin trips another guy, Blackwell. So you got two penalties on the same play. Man, Utah just, man. Oh, that's rough, bro. I mean, they're trippings. I don't know about that Cole one. I think that maybe was the weaker of the two, but that sucks for Utah. I mean, if they can kill this off, this 5-on-3, that would be huge. The momentum that they would have after this as well. Oh man, yeah, no chance there for Vanacek. Beautiful pass by Rantanen to Johnston. And just like that, the Stars are up 4-3. And they're still going to be on the power play as well after this. I mean, again, I think Utah has been the better team 5-on-5. But it's these power plays that have absolutely synced them. Just no chance for Vanacek. I mean, it's a 5-on-3 power play. It was a tic-tac-toe. Heiskanen to Rantanen to Johnston. Vanacek almost saved that puck too. That's what's crazy about that play. So yeah, if you're a Utah fan, I definitely feel for you right now. Definitely sucks. Alright, McBain now skates it in. Loses it along the boards for Hintz. He's going to play it out. Dallas dumps it in. Rantanen goes for it. Heiskanen keeps the puck in. Stenlin over to Schmid. Schmid's just going to play it out. Less than a minute to go here in the first period. Or in the second period, I'm sorry. Shots are 21-20 for Utah. It's a 4-3 score right now for Dallas. Still a power play that they can capitalize one more time. It's the 13th of the year for Johnston. From Rantanen and Heiskanen. Rantanen with his second primary assist of the night. But power plays are part of the game, so as much as you don't like to see two calls go against the same team on the same play, it is what it is. Teams have killed off 5-on-3s before. I know it's a Dallas power play that's probably best in the league now after tonight's result. A shot from the point for Haskin, the rebound. Oh my God, Vanacek. Wow. It's good that they were able to get that puck out of there. Utah got very. I think they're very fortunate that they come away with only being down one. I can definitely feel Vanacek's frustration. But yeah, the Utah's only down one. It could be worse. But yeah, it's a 4-3 score. Definitely a crazy score. Unfortunate play there on that bend goal. Simashev gets injured on the play. I don't think he's played a single minute after that, so I think he's done for the night, in fact. Kraus made a nice play for McBain, and then Johnston broke the tie yet again. So, end of 2. We are officially in intermission break territory, so just gotta wait for the second period to start off. I'll be right back. Well, the third period, I should say, to start off. I'll be right back. Guys, bear with me. I'm trying to edit my Facebook account right now. Let me see something. I'm trying to get all my usernames together because I'm trying to link uh, all of my accounts I have, all of my social media accounts. Let's see. All right, and then I don't think there's any point of Snap. I think I'll just do Twitch, and then that would be it. I think Twitch is probably the last one. All right, and then Twitch. Where's what's my username? Okay, all right, yeah, should be there. Sorry. All right, there you go. All right, we should be good. All right, there we go. I've had all my links, and yeah. And also, what I'm thinking for my profile on Facebook, obviously, it's a bit of a different page, unlike X and stuff like that. I know people still post stuff on there, but I feel like there will probably be relatives of mine and just people in general that will look to see what's up with my life and stuff like that. So maybe just so they're aware of what I'm striving towards, who I am now, and all that good stuff. Maybe that's what I should have it on there for. But yeah, either way, just craft for me a bio. And if there's any other piece of information, like I said, that you think I should include, let me know, and we'll go from there. But yeah, let's see. But yeah, beautiful pass there by Ranson. They were just showing the play, that power play, that last goal that Johnson scored. Let's see. Alright. Yeah, I can do it. Alright, I can. There you go. Alright, let's see if there's anything else. Oh, I can do that instead. Do that instead. Like that. Okay. I like that. Alright. And then let's see. It's not different name, huh? Let's see. I would say probably I can do. Let's see. The schedule. So the 27th, 26th. Say after the 25 seconds. Yeah. Um, one, go, that should be good. Um, so for education, I want to do FIU. I hope that's okay. What should be the concentration? What was the degree you said that I'm gonna go for? I already forget what it's called. And that would be like the last thing I would add, I guess. Alright, let's see. No, there was another one we already discussed. Remember when we were finding out my future and stuff? That's what I'm talking about. Like, I'm gonna go after something different. Because, my path is to... No, that was not the one we were using. Let me pull it up. Hold on. That's not the one. I know that for sure. I'm gonna find it right now. And I'm gonna tell you. Yeah, I think it's business analytics, STEM designated. That's the one. Does that ring any bells now? Analytics-BBA, and then MRES in Leadership and Business Analytics, and then MBA, Management Science, Business Analytics. So which one would it be? Because I just typed in Business Analytics. Let's see. I don't know which one it is, but we'll see. Alright, yeah, let me press resume on that. Alright, so it's asking you for the start date and the end date. It's gonna, I didn't put that I graduated, but it says study, which is past tense. I don't know why it's past tense, but whatever. Yeah, because it says study, which I guess is fine. It's not a big deal, but either way, I mean, whatever, honestly. Outside of that, I mean, should be fine, I guess. Not a big deal. But yeah, outside of that, though, we're good. We've had another one. No, it isn't March, actually. It was like the 23rd. There you go. Perfect. There you go. Yeah. That's good. Bam. Alright, now my profile looks to be set. So we should be good now. That's good. Alright, yeah, outside of that, I guess we're good. Should be good. But yeah, we're back in for that third period now, so now that I'm done setting up my Facebook account, we're good to go. You just go ahead and delete everything down, and we are ready to go officially. Let's do it. Alright, let's see. Yeah, I think we are good for now. Alright. Yep, there you go. We edited everything. Bam, 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 bam. Alright, let me just make sure nothing live chat. Oh, nice. Yes, I am aware Habs and the Leafs are tomorrow. But yeah. I don't know if you're still in the chat. Let me know if you are by saying something. But now I'm back. Oh wow, beautiful chance there for Kraus as I was talking about that. Okay, yeah, you are. Alright, so we are 1 minute and 51 seconds into the third period. It's a 4-3 lead still for Dallas. Big hit there by Sagan along the boards on Dursey. That was a tough shot for Kraus. He was shooting it with this backhand, but a no-look backhand. Kyler Yamamoto's out there now with Cooley and Gunther. John Marino gets the puck for a face-off win, gets blocked. Oh, a beautiful shot there for Gunther. Easy save, though, for Ottinger. That's good. How good are they actually right now? Rantanen out to Lundell. He's going to dump it in. Over to Gunther. Haskin is going to go back to get it. Cooley gets the puck now along the boards. Johnston now is going to play it out into the Utah zone. Schmidt now plays it around. My guess is probably, let me guess, like 42, 2-2. Oh, 41, okay. I was going to say 41 at first, but I was like, let me just go with the even numbers, because I saw earlier you had a 23-1-1 record. Ian Cole.
Blue! She's about to break another land. Stop.
What are you doing?
What? Blue.
She just doesn't like them.
Blue.
Yeah, along the boards, Paterka now plays it out for Schmaltz. Keller plays it along the boards. Bichelle now with the puck. Turns it over to Schmaltz. Keller, but nobody was in the slot. Schmaltz over to Keller. Beautiful pass. Keller couldn't bury it on the short side. Keller back to Dursey. Over to Sergachev. Back to Dursey. Good shot from the points. Blocked. Over to Schmaltz in the slot, and it got broken up there by Dallas. Good D. Petrovich now comes away with the puck. He's going to skate it out of harm's way. Dursey with the puck now for Utah. Sergachev now with it. Plays it down for an icing call. Yeah, the struggles in the last 7 for Utah on the road. 1-4-2 is their record. 16 goals for, 28 goals against, 0 for 13 on the power play, and an .832 save percentage. And they've lost their last 5 in a row. 0-3-2 is their record on the road. They really have had a tough time of it. That's for sure. But again, it definitely doesn't help that you have goaltending that is .832 save percentage. Like, that is absolutely, that's unacceptable. I was saying it earlier in the stream, and I'm going to say it again, like, Utah to me is a playoff team, but if they're going to put up goalie numbers like that, you're not going anywhere. Forget about the playoffs. Marino now with the puck for Utah. He's going to play it out. Tipped in by Carconi. Here we go. Along the boards, McBain loses the puck to Schmidt. Yeah, that's interesting. Uh, Ben now with the puck. Uh, yeah, he drops it off to Bichelle or Bichelle. Keep getting his name wrong. The enunciation is on the first syllable, not the second one. Bichelle ran to it with the shot from the point. It was easily blocked. Ian Cole now. They play it out. Cooley now with the puck. Skates it in. Over to Yamamoto, but he couldn't get to it. Bichelle back to Petrovic. He's going to play it out. Utah is going to go back. Dursey. Dallas now along the boards. Bach. Sergachev is going to dump it in. Ottinger just picks it up. Lundell is going to play it out for an icing call with 14:02 left in the third. I will say the one thing I do like is that second line. I think Slav playing with Demidov, I think, is really solid, but the line in general, then, and Demidov specifically, needs to get more than 12 minutes in that case. Seems like Bolduc has been pretty decent on that first line, Spokanovic. Oh, wow, in front. Wow, what a chance. And Vanecek is on his butt, and ended up saving it. But yeah, today I watched one of the fastest games I ever saw in a while. Toronto against Washington, that first period. At some point, I started watching from the beginning, and then the next thing you know, there's like 5.5 minutes to go. They couldn't even go for a commercial break. Poor commentators, and even in the last 2 minutes, I know sometimes they like to throw in their commercial break, but even then, they didn't even throw one. They're just like, who might as well just finish the period. So that was quite a fast-paced game. Oh, Beck. Wow, they call him. It's not Bach. It's Beck. Okay. Good chance there for. What's that guy? Sirkovian. Okay, yeah, that guy. And he's got such a weirdly written last name. I can't. I keep forgetting about his name every time. He's got a weird number for Florida as well, number 49. And yeah, I mentioned earlier in the stream as well, those Dallas jerseys. You saw it on Instagram as well, but those Dallas jerseys are absolutely incredible. Those alternate jerseys, I love them. You wouldn't even be able to tell this is a new jersey, a remade jersey. This looks like literally from the 2000s. But yeah, Carconi. Oh, that was interesting. Dallas now with the puck. Capobianco. Over to Kolyachonok. Capobianco now. He's gonna skate it in, dumps it in. And Vanacek is going to drop the puck. Rooney now within. Who scored in his debut tonight for Utah as well. Ian Cole over to Sergachev. Robertson over to Johnston. They turn it over in their own zone. And Rantanen couldn't get a stick on that puck. Johnston almost threw a nice floaty to Rantanen. Rantanen now gets the puck. Past Schmid. Over to Johnston. Just didn't have enough space to do much with it. But yeah, I know that you saw. That's why I mentioned the fact that you saw my story on Instagram. Jamie Benn along the boards, loses the puck. Over to Petrovic. Keller now comes away with it. Peterka on the rush chance. He gets cut out by Bishop. Great defensive play there along the boards. Stay with him the whole way as well. Now Dallas's fourth line is out there on the forecheck. Perconi though picks up that puck easily. Nice stretch pass for Krause, who was trailing behind those Dallas defensemen. Almost a breakaway chance there for Utah, not quite. Perconi is going to leave it off to Krause, who's going to dump it in on his backhand. Ottinger goes back to get the puck. Bork now with the puck behind the net. And the offensive zone, Kolyachonok with the shot from the point misses. Beckles to get the puck along the boards. Oh, is that Simishev? He's back. Oh my god. That looked like a really tough injury there, I will say. Dude is a warrior though. Probably is playing injured, but that was a very scary collision early in the game. Kolyachonok, wow, loses the puck over to Gunther for a one-timer. He just misses it wide over the top of the net. Yamamoto over to Cooley along the boards. Dallas can't clear. Robertson out with it. Over to no one. And Dallas is going to get it out. Gunther now with it. With about 10 minutes to go here in the third. Shots are 26-23 Dallas. Still a one-goal lead for them. Let's see if they can hold on for that one-goal lead. Gunther behind the net. Schmidt keeps it in for Gunther. Over to Stenlund. A backhander that was intercepted by Sagan. He's going to play it out. Schmidt now within. Over to Marino. Over to Stenlund. He's going to shoot it on net. It was saved by Ottinger. Now Dallas with it. Jamie Benn. He's going to play it along the boards. They battle for it. Rantanen out there on the ice now with Johnston as well. Stenlund tries to play it out. He cannot. He gets it back. Alright. And now Carconi is going to play it out. Or Tanev, I should say. I've barely seen Tanev in this game, I will admit. It's like my first time seeing him. I don't know if he was like benched for most of the game or what it is, but I really did not see him on the ice like that today. I don't know what happened. But Esselindell now with the puck. He's going to play it in. Blackwell. Over to Steele, who centers it to nobody. Schmaltz now is going to play it out. The Turk over to Keller, and then saved there by Ottinger. Keller now with it. Around the ball. Oh wow, around the net. Good save by Ottinger. And Dallas, they play it out into the Utah bench. No delay a game there, so Dallas is able to clear it safely. 8:34 to go in this third period. Alright, I'm gonna be right back. Let me get some water. Alright, I'm back. Yeah, I thought you left my stream because I was talking about a few things, but yeah, I guess you were out during that time. But yeah, as I mentioned, that's why I mentioned the fact that I saw the fact that you saw my Instagram story about those Stars jerseys. But yeah, they're super clever. 10 out of 10. Let me see. Start the rematch here. All right, so Utah with the puck now. Schmid. He's gonna try to play it inside. He could not. That's Lindell out there with Heiskanen now. Hintz now in the offensive zone. Drops it off to Robertson. He's gonna skate it around Schmid, or at least attempt to, and then Schmid falls along the boards. Robertson spins and shoots. Good save there by Vanacek. Robertson now with it. Over to Heiskanen. He's gonna skate it in. Decent glove save there by Vanacek. Some traffic there, but holds on to the puck nevertheless. He might win another one based on the way you guys are playing. Dursey keeps it in. Petrovich behind the net gets it, Ranson, and just dumps it out. Nice, very smart dump, and it's actually should have been an icing call. Wow. Yeah, Utah got unlucky with that. That should have been an icing call there on Dallas. And now that's going to be an icing call. Oh, no, never mind. Carconi was there, in on the rush. Simishev. Along the boards, Utah finally gets it in. Kolyachonok within, over to Bishop. They're going to play it out. Probably the worst pairing for Dallas today by far. I think Bishop has been okay, but Kolyachonok definitely looks like a number 7 defenseman. Made a crucial giveaway that almost cost him a goal earlier in the third period. Keller now with the puck. Good one-timer there by Peterka, but misses high and wide of the net. Marino now goes to get the puck. About 6 minutes to go here in the third now. Dallas kept the puck in momentarily until Utah now on a 3-on-2 attack. Keller shoots the puck, and I think that was blocked. I think it never made it to the net. Foxen now with it. Ooh, Vanacek. Ooh, damn, you almost misplayed that. Keller now with it. He's gonna play it out over to Schmidt. He's gonna dump it in. Petrovic now with it. Over to Bishop. They're gonna turn it over in the neutral zone. Tanev now with it. Over to Rooney. Shot. Another shot that was blocked. That never made it through. Hinz got it out there on the second try. Stellan now with the puck. Over to Tanev to Dursey. Good shot from the point. Rebound behind the net for Tanev now. Shot on the net that misses through the crease. Stellan tries to shoot it back on net. Tanev now. A shot from the boards. Tanev now. That fourth line out there for Utah doing their job. Stanley tried to keep it in, could not. And now Utah got a few fresh bodies out there. Kailer Yamamoto now on the forecheck. He's going to try to get some... but yeah, Utah is trying to... Some of the Stars players are dead tired right now. Cannot get a change. I think most of them, though, were able to change out. One of the last guys was on the ice out there that was stuck was Robertson. He's out now. That first line is out there now for Dallas. Ben Johnston and Rantanen. Alright, no icing. Still 4 minutes to go. So yeah, Utah really needs to start pushing the pace a little bit. They need that tying goal. The way I'm feeling right now, don't think they're going to get that tying goal. Schmaltz. They turn it over, it does Utah, and goes back into their zone. Dallas is doing a good job of just playing the puck out of their zone without forcing an icing on themselves. Keller now plays it in for, or Schmaltz plays it in for Keller. Keller along the boards, back to Schmaltz. Heiskanen turns it over for Bach, and Bach on his backhand is going to play it out into the bench. All right. The Montreal game, I only caught the last 5 minutes of the game. I saw when Vegas scored 3-1. That's why I said 6-1 on snap. And then I saw the empty netter. But yeah, let me see what you sent me on snap. Let me see. Is that like your center? Trade a first, a third, and a sixth for him. Oh, you traded, okay. What is he? Is he a playmaker? Looks like a power forward, or 6'4". Solid numbers in the queue. Don't know if that says anything though, but yeah, not bad. Pretty solid trade. I'll be right back. Your second line. Yeah, should be. All right, Utah plays it with 2:25 to go. They definitely got to change Vanacek for an extra attacker at some point. Still can't get inside the zone though. Marino. Just dump it in already. Oh, Keller. Good lord. Come on, the time is ticking. Gotta push it, Schmidt. Gotta push it. There you go. Alright. Dursey keeps it in. And then Dallas tries to shoot it for the empty net, but it's gonna be a nice and constant. Alright, all the players on my first line are top 7 league for points, okay? Crosby and Tucker 1 and 2. Wow. Good stuff. Alright, let me resume that play. .137 left, officially an empty net. Ben out there in face off against Schmaltz. Schmaltz loses that one. That was a big loss of the face off. Alright, Sergachev now with it. First playoffs after 59 games is ridiculous. Sergachev over to Keller. He dumps it in. They go to get a big hit there by Gunther along the boards. Turka. Oh man, a pass that went off of Keller's stick. Thursey back to Sergachev. Over to Gunther. One-timer for Gunther that goes wide. And I have the net. And Rantanen almost got the empty netter, hits the post. Alright. Utah tries to dump it in, but they go offside. Right. And Robertson, who scored in game just now, scored a very similar backhand beauty in front of the net as well tonight on Vanacek. And also, I don't know if you were aware, but Clayton Keller suffered a similar fate as Mark Scheifele. His dad died unexpectedly today, and he's playing tonight for Utah. We got Rantanen through 24 games this year, 10 goals, 30 points, 17 power play points out of those 30 points. It's been quite a big power play merchant for Dallas. Still good overall though. At least the eye test would support that he at least plays well in all areas. But yeah, 51.1 left here on the clock. Let's see if Utah can tie him. Is it? Yeah. Alright. They put Vanacek back in net because they weren't safe with it. Alright. Cooley now with the puck. He's going to skate it in. Oh wow, he loses this. He blew a tire again, I should say. Ottinger tried to cover the puck, and then Schmaltz got it underneath his glove, from what I understand. Keller over to Sergachev, over to Schmaltz, or Gunther, should I say, shot. That was a weird shot, though, off of a weird angle. Robertson, he's going to try to get it out. He can't. Gunther over to Dursey. He got to shoot that puck. He shoots it. Glove save by Ottinger. But man, Dallas has done a really good job. Just nothing to really shoot at. 7.9 left. Even if Utah wants to face off, they gotta hope like it's a one-timer off the face off or something like that. Otherwise, it's a very low chance that they score one right now. And that puck was going wide too. Ottinger didn't even technically need to save it. Alright, yeah, they win the face-off. Keller, though, oh, into the slot, and then, yeah, that's it. Not enough time. And that's it. Utah suffers a loss. 4-3 against Dallas in regulation. And Dallas, just like that, comes away with the W. GG's. Good one for Dallas. Happy for them. If there's a team I was cheering for between these two, it was definitely Dallas. I like Utah, don't get me wrong, but I like Dallas a little bit more. And yeah, good on Dallas. Oh, it's the 1999 jerseys. Okay, that's what it is. But yeah. Also, I was gonna mention, I think we were talking about Chikrin earlier this year. Dude right now, first of all, is the hottest defenseman in the league. Second of all, he became the highest scoring defenseman today with his 10th of the year. And he's now officially on a 9-game point streak. And the last thing I want to mention is playing like a 92 overall for us. That's good. So he's definitely worth every penny right now that he's getting paid. So I'm definitely happy. John Carlson is having his best year in like 5 years, I think. So it's good to see at 35 that he's still able to have it in him. McMichael has been getting hot for us over the last couple of games. His overall stats don't wow you, but he's been getting better. He was off to a slow start. One guy I would say, though, right now that I hope starts getting it together is Protus. And then John Carlson's been like a 91 for us. But yeah, outside of that, I was gonna say, yeah, Wilson's playing like a 89 for us this year. Leading goal scorer on the team for a reason. He's just all over the ice. He's playing smart. He's not really getting into fights or anything like that. He's just doing his best to keep his nose clean and stuff. So he's playing a decent game for us. Probably our honestly best forward. Strom is like 86, 87 out there for us. Let's see what else. Definitely, that's why I was saying that they need to play, what's that guy's name? Number 53, can't remember. This is a speedy guy. He scored 2 against the Habs that game that they won 8-4. Frank, yeah, that guy. Definitely a guy that needs to play even once guys come back after injuries. I like his speed in the bottom 6. I think he's overall just a very utilizing player. Like, I think he's one of those guys that at his peak can become like an Evan Rodriguez. He can play up and down the lineup. He's got the tools for it. And then outside of that, I've been disappointed with Lindgren. Thompson's had a few off nights here and there, but he came up big for us today against Toronto. His save percentage might not be like pretty and all, but honestly, he made 2 game-breaking saves for us. One on Nyes that would have broke the tie, I believe. Or no, it would have been a 3-1 game. It was Tavares, actually. And then Nyes at the end, when we were up 3-2, he could have tied it. That was a big glove save, so yeah. Outside of that, not really much of anything I can mention about my Capitals. They're very playing well, Sandin as well. Wall is doing good. Definitely, we definitely missed Dubois to a certain extent, but I think the guys have done a really solid job over the last 6 or 7 games adjusting, so that's good. Just the only thing that right now that I don't like about us is our special teams. I think they could be a lot better. I think our power play is like bottom five in the NHL. I think our penalty kill is like 31st in the NHL. So like we got to figure that out. And then outside of that, we already got a very good 5-on-5 units. Currently, for analytics, for the 10 most important analytics 5-on-5, we are up there. We're leading in the way for most of them this year. So it just goes to show you, if we figure out our special teams, we could be as good as we were last year, if not better. So just got to figure out that part of it. I assume when you were seeing Bong, you meant Wilson, and then yeah, I mean both of your goalies just need to continue to play well for you guys to have a chance to not just compete for a top 3 spot in the Atlantic, but to actually make the playoffs again this year. Because if this team struggles to have goaltending, not only are you not going anywhere in the playoffs, but you might have a problem making the playoffs. This Eastern Conference this year is crazy. Like, outside of Buffalo, everybody is in it for the playoffs. I mean, Toronto's starting to look like they might be falling off the pace, but everybody else is still in it. The Flyers and the Islanders have been playing really well this year. Ottawa got it together after a slow start. Tampa Bay has been insane since their very bad start to the year. The Penguins, they're still hanging in there. They're still doing their job. Washington, again, has been playing better as of late. Carolina's still got a good record. New Jersey, they just won 5-0 today against Buffalo without Hughes. As long as they can just play 500 until Hughes comes back, they'll be fine. And then Columbus probably another suspect of a team right now. Florida, I mean, they're just battling through injuries, but they're still in there. Like, you look at Florida right now, they're only 4 points out of a playoff spot. So it's like, I think Florida and up, I think everybody's got a shot to make the playoffs. And yeah, for Toronto and Buffalo, it's looking rough because now Toronto, they've played one more game than Philly, and they're 6 points back. So definitely not looking too good. In the West, Colorado, Dallas, and Minnesota, that Central Division is also crazy. That Pacific doesn't look as crazy, comparatively speaking, to somebody like Anaheim. The only reason LA is in the conversation is because there's 7 overtime losses at this point. They just got their 7th tonight in the shootout against Anaheim. Seattle is also up there because of those extra losses. Vegas as well. But yeah, a lot of these teams in the West, like, I don't know, mediocre. Like, LA for most of the year have been mediocre. I think Seattle's been playing well despite the record. I think Vegas has been mediocre as well. Utah, they've definitely come back down from where they were at the start of the year. Chicago, they've started to slip a little bit, but I mean, they're still a young team. They're not expected to be in the playoff chase. My Oilers, man, I've been super frustrated. Just not playing a full 60 minutes. I mean, I know we've played a lot of hockey just like Florida, but man, it's definitely not good. I will say, though, our goalies have been not so good this year. Even worse than last year and just in the last 3 years combined, probably. Winnipeg, I mean, we're going to be out without Hellebuck for a little bit, so it's an adjustment period, but it sucks that out of those 23 games, all of the 11 losses that we've suffered are all in regulation. St. Louis, despite being 2 games below 500, they won tonight, which was a huge win for them. But look at their record over their last 10. They're 3-2-5. They've just been picking up points. That's what has allowed them to stay in the race. I think Vancouver, Calgary, Nashville, though, they're done. Nashville, though, the funny thing is they won against Chicago tonight in regulation. Chicago needed to win that game. So, unfortunate stuff there. And let's see what else we got. San Jose is a team that, again, I'm also not expecting to make the playoffs. If they collapse, they collapse. But that was a great game between Minnesota and Colorado today, by the way. Yeah, incredible numbers for goalies. Insane plus minuses for your defensive group. Everybody's chipping in. Not one guy that's like running away with it. But Dougie Hamilton with 21 goals is insane. Sherrod, 11 goals for a DFD is actually crazy. Tuck just out of nowhere for you. First of all, I saw he was like 92, and now he's got 92 points. So yeah, good stuff. Like Mackey, Joshua Hua, Kennons. Saw this guy. First of all, who is this guy? I think he's like probably Ukrainian right in the game, I would assume. Based off of that first name and stuff like that. It could be a Russian, I don't know. Could be like somewhere else, I don't know. You tell me. But yeah, everybody else on the left wing side has been really, really good. Crosby 100 points, no surprise. Kotkaniemi also, you've been able to grow. To BC traded for him as well, so that's definitely worth it. Like, when Kotkaniemi is playing well, he's playing well, so you can definitely grow him in this game. Hito, Dvorak, and then he's a medium franchise. Yeah, that's the guy you were talking about that grew. But I need his nationality now. Yeah, he's having a pretty good year. Let's see, that's like what, 79 points in 63 games, 20, 50, yeah, 79. Really good totals. Oh, he's Belarusian. Okay, well, there you go. All right, guys, so I'm gonna finish off the stream here. For those of you that did join in, thank you so much for sticking around. Again, it's gonna be a shorter live stream than expected. My initial live stream, for some reason, wasn't working. I didn't see it up on my YouTube channel. I don't know what was going on. I'm gonna double check next time to make sure that once my stream is up, it's up. But yeah, with all that being said, my name is Nikita Nazarov. This is the hockey channel for all hockey fans to be in. Inside Hockey with Nikitos, and I'll see you guys all in the next video / stream. Peace.